Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
The give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. New set of downs after the completion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Roadrunners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Back to pass, it's McCown. Gets rid of it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Bohannon. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Preston. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Under fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
And the Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They go to the ground. Finds a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. takes the handoff. It's Gordon. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Preston. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Reed. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw, it's McCown. Got his man on the outside. Runs through a tackle. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Looking for a crease, it's Gordon. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. To the air, it's McCown. Pulls it in, it's Henry. And they'll knock him down. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. There's a hit. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Takes a handoff and he's going right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Preston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the ground, it's Henry. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. To the ground, he's got it again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTSA!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Bohannon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll go with a direct snap. And some room to work. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Green Wave. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 10 over Marshall. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Find some fresh air. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Then back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Turner. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football
says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Second down coming up. On the move, it's Henry. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They're going to run it. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown for the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Preston. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. On the run, it's McClure fighting off the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Preston. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Reed. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Preston. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tulane.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Complete downfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Preston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. To the air, it's McCown. The throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Big guy smells it. Tight end trying to get in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this. Offenses, you've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll try the right side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Dropping back, it's McCown. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. They'll go right back to the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's McCown. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He now has 62 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Bohannon. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. And now they regain the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. On the run, it's Henry. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Brings up second down.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They want to run it left here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bohannon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Preston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Preston. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's McCown. Quickly complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
To the air on second down. Fires one high and deep. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UTEP overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from El Paso, these Miners gotta be thrilled with the result.
Throwing right.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Going over the top. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Flips it out to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught over the middle, it's Thomas.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
And the Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught, it's Preston. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayes.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Pulls it in. It's Bohannon. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Bohannon. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Now on the option. Now the toss. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5.
UTSA 42. Tulane.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
And a first down.
To the air on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Roadrunners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by a field goal over Marshall. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Hayes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. A strike downfield. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Hayes. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And first down for the offense.
On the ground, it's McClure. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Quick shovel pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. 2nd down.
Trying play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The give to the tailback. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Dropping back, it's McCown. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The lead is now back down to 9. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. To throw, it's McCown. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see.
Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bohannon. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Preston. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Leaves it with the running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. The Green Wave lining up facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's McCown. He's got him. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Gets open down the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kick is in the air. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking for space. It's Henry. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick completion to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Roadrunners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, UTSA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 6 over Marshall. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to make the tackle. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gordon. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Punt is in the air. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Past the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Roadrunners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. Shows him the stiff arm. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's McCown. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
64, Tulane, 43.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Preston. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gordon. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They just keep firing. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Reed. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. With the catch, it's Peterson. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit.
At the 48, offense facing fourth down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Gordon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third down. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. At the 45 on his way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's McCown. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The hand to the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. On the move and looking deep. He's got it on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The inside handoff. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Reed. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Gordon. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So at this point, I expected them to go for it here. Instead, here comes the field goal unit. And the try is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Wilson. The Roadrunners will punt this one away.
At the 17-yard line. 4th down coming up.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Bohannon. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Reed. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Preston. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The green wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Preston. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. On 4th down, going to the air. The sure hands, it's Bohannon. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. He'll keep it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. Using his legs, it's Gordon. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
UTSA 71, Tulane 50.
He'll bring it out. It's Bohannon. And the returner will be brought down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. He'll pull it on the read. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Peterson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. To the air, it's McCown. Stands in and takes the hit. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners are on the move. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Roadrunners! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 5 over Troy. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bohannon. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for room. It's Peterson.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.